welcome to this new tutorial of series Data Mining Concepts and Techniques. And I am your host and you are watching Tech Guide VB YouTube channel. If you are new to the channel, then please do not forget to subscribe the channel as it's very important for me and it motivates me for further videos. So in today's session, we will see data reduction in detail. So let's get started. So data reduction strategies. First, we will see why data reduction. What is the need of data reduction? A database or data warehouse may store terabytes of data, as you know. Complex data analysis or mining may take a very long time to run on the complete data set. So the data analysis or data mining in this case may take very long time to run the complete data set. So this is the problem here. When the data goes on increasing, the execution time may increase. So what we have to do? We have to do a data reduction. So what is data reduction? Obtain a reduced representation of data set that is much smaller in volume but yet produce the same analytical results. Here two terms are very important. First is to obtain a reduced representation of the data set. So what we have to do here? We have to reduce the representation of the data set, given data set, which is smaller in volume, obviously. But the second part is more important, that is, but yet produce the same analytical results or almost the same results it will produce. So this is very important because as we are reducing the volume, but the output or results may not vary. So it will produce the same result. That is very important. So this is the data reduction. Then we will see the data reduction strategies. What are the different data reduction strategies? First is data cube aggregation. Then second is dimensionality reduction. For example, remove unimportant attributes. Third is data compression. Fourth is numerosity reduction. For example, fit data into models. And fifth is discretization and concept hierarchy generation. So we will see few data reduction strategies here, because if we cover all five, then it will take more time. So we will cover mostly first three data reduction strategies here. First is data cube aggregation. The lowest level of data cube, that is base cuboid, the aggregated data for an individual entity of interest. So here we are taking the aggregation. As you see in the diagram, we are taking the aggregation here, that is quarter wise sum we have taken here. So multiple levels of aggregation in data cubes we can do, further reduce the size of data to deal with. So here the aggregation is very important operation. Then the attribute subset selection, that is the feature selection here. Select a minimum set of features such that the probability distribution of different classes given the values of for those features is as close as possible to the original distribution given the values of all features. That is the reduce patterns in the pattern easier to understand. So heuristic methods can be used here for the attribute subset selection due to exponential hash of choices. So what are the different heuristic methods? Stepwise forward selection, stepwise backward elimination, combining forward selection and backward elimination, and fourth decision tree in. So these are heuristic methods for attribute subset selection. Then example of decision tree induction. Here initial attribute set is given which has the A1, A2, A3, A4, A5 and A6. These attributes are there in this set A1 to A6. After the decision tree induction, we can see here A4 is divided into two parts, A1 and A6, and A1 has two classes, class 1 and class 2. A6 has two classes, class 1 and class 2. In this way, we have reduced the attribute set to A1, A4 and A6 here. So we can reduce this set by decision tree induction. The example here given is loan approval example where salary, credit score, house, monthly payment and age is given. So another example is given here. For that example, the input is given, that is it has the 5 columns: outlook, temperature, humidity, windy and play. So this example is for whether play can be possible or not if there is ground is there, playground is there, and if you want to see the play is possible or not, depending on these 4 factors we can decide the play is possible or not. Depending on these 4 factors, that is outlook, temperature, humidity and windy, these 4 factors, we can decide the play is possible or not, yes or no. That is sunny, if outlook is sunny, temperature is hot, humidity is high and wind is not there, false means wind is not there, then play is not possible. Okay, these are the results given for the weather data example. After that, we will use the reduce method. So the dependent variable is play. Okay, and we have reduced this table into this decision tree induction. So the sunny, overcast and rain, these outlooks are there. Okay, then the humidity and windy. So after that you will see the in 2 cases, if humidity is less than equal to 70 then play is possible, and if humidity is greater than equal to 70, greater than 70, then play is not possible. Okay, so in this way we can reduce the. Okay, then the next part is data compression. So a different type of data is there, like string data is there, audio video data is there, time sequence data or time series data is there. So how to compress that data, this is very important because reduction requires the compression. Okay, the first we will see string compression. String compression, there are extensive theories and well-tuned algorithms for string compression, that is Huffman encoding algorithm, which is very popular for encoding operations or string compression. Typically it is lossless, but only limited manipulation is possible without expansion. Okay, these are some of the advantages and disadvantages, an example of string compression and how we can do the string compression. Okay, then the next part is audio or video compression. Typically it is a loss compression with progressive refinement. Sometimes small fragments of signal can be reconstructed without reconstructing the whole. Audio and video compression is quite complex, we can say, if we compare with the string compression. So the string compression is lossless and audio video compression is lossy, so we can lose some data here if we compress the audio video. Okay, this is the difference between string compression and audio video compression. Then the time sequence is not audio, typically short and very slowly with time. So this is the data compression we have seen. Okay, in general, this is the overview of data compression, where there is a original data and there is a compressed data. One is the lossless compression and other is the lossy compression, which is if we compress, suppose there is 1 GB of string data present and we have compressed that data into 400 MB. So this is the lossless compression, we can say, because if we decompress this compressed data, then we can get the original data. So this is the lossless compression. But in video or audio compression, it is a lossy compression. So original data which we have taken is the approximated data, not exactly the original data. So this is the overview of data compression and data reduction in general. If you like this video, and subscribe to the channel if you are new to the channel, and share this video to your friends, and do watching, do learning. Thank you. Jai.